Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys what I did across the weekend alongside with my grocery hauls and meal prepping as well. In this clip, I'm actually walking to a park near Piedmont because there is a wine and food event. It was free entry, you just gotta purchase your food and your drinks. There were alcoholic drinks, beef jerky stores, seafood stores, all sorts of goodies. It was a bit of an overcast day. I did hear that it rained quite a bit throughout the day, but when I arrived, it was all sunshine, so I was really lucky in that sense. After I attended this event, I went to my local fruit and veg market just to pick up some produce, and then I'll share the grocery haul. A little haul here. I went to my local fruit and veg shop, my Asian grocer, and my butcher, and I popped by just to pick up a few things at Coles. So we grabbed these beautiful grapes from our local fruit and veg market. I think it was $8 for this bag, so roughly about a kilo there. Oranges were only 99 cents a kilo and they look delicious, so we grabbed 5. And I also grabbed some of these Hawaiian purple sweet potatoes. I like to just have this as a snack. I think they were $4 a kilo, so I grabbed 5. Then I grabbed some kimchi from my local Asian grocer. This is a different brand that we are trying. I think it was $6.45. We're going to give that a go. I really should put some effort into making my own kimchi because it's a lot cheaper. But for the meantime, I'm going to go with the easier option. Black beans from Coles for $1. Chili con carne. We actually had this at home from last time because they had a special where you buy 2 and it was cheaper. So I bought 2. So I've used 1 for one of my meal preps a few weeks ago. So I'm going to use up this one for this week. Zucchini was $3.80 a kilo from the local fruit and veg shop. 3 lemons for $1 from the local fruit and veg shop. Now, we also popped by our butcher to grab some lamb chops. They were $18.80 a kilo. Beef mince was, I think, $13 a kilo, but it's a lot leaner and I find the quality is a lot better than your local Coles and Woolies. So I prefer getting mine from the butcher. I also grabbed some pork chops. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is what it looks like. I think it was $11.90 a kilo, so a lot cheaper than Coles and Woolies again. I'm going to marinate that in some type of Asian marinade with garlic, sugar, fish sauce, probably a bit of oyster sauce. I'll film all the cooking for you guys anyways though. So we're going to serve this on some white rice with some kimchi, and I'm probably going to make an Asian inspired mushroom soup. So we also grabbed these mushrooms. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I like these mushrooms. They were $2 at the fruit market. Also, Peck, I noticed you mentioned this to me before. You mentioned the Mercy Valley pickled onion cheese is really nice. So this was on sale this week for 30% off. Normally I think it's $9.90 or $10. This week it's $7, so it's still quite pricey. But I figured since it was on sale, I'll give it a go since I've heard such great reviews on this cheese. And then I also grabbed some of these water crackers from Coles for $1 to have with the cheese. So that pretty much wraps up the grocery haul, guys. Meal prep wise, I'm going to be doing a chili con carne. I'm going to add some of these zucchini in just to bulk up the meal with some more veggies. I've got some carrots at home in the fridge that I will use up as well. And the chili con carne beef mince mixture will probably be served on top of some white rice. And the pork chops will also be served on white rice. The lamb chops, I'm probably just going to grill and have it on the side with some veggies, and that's pretty much it. The rest are kind of all snacks. If I do pop out to the shops to get any other ingredients, I'll try to film it for you guys. Anyways, the next clip will feature all of the cooking clips. So this is the cooking segment of my video. I've got some diced onions and zucchini, chili con carne seasoning mix, and black beans. You can use whatever ingredients you like. This is just what I have on hand. I start by sauteing my beef mince and then I add in my diced onion and zucchini. I also lightly seasoned it with a little bit of salt off camera as well. Yes, I'm going to be adding in that seasoning mix, but I find that the flavors are quite light on, so I do make some adjustments with the chili con carne. So I kind of just mix everything through and let it cook probably 75 to 80% of the way through. Then I add in some additional seasoning just because it's my personal preference. So I start by adding in that original chili con carne seasoning mix. Then I add in some of my own paprika, and I also add in smoked paprika. I generally prefer smoked paprika because it has more flavor to it, but because I had some regular paprika on hand, I wanted to use that up, so I mixed between the two. So I added some paprika and then I also added in some smoked paprika. Generally, I like to add in a can of tomatoes as well, but I forgot, so I kind of just went with it. I did add in my strained black beans though. I find that it just helps bulk out the meal and it's an easy way for me to slide in some more veggies. Carrots are another thing that I tend to toss in, but on this particular day, I must have forgotten it. So I just served this on top of some white rice and a light sprinkling of cheese. Sometimes I do add on some salsa, guac, and sour cream as well. In this next clip, I just marinated my pork chops in some garlic, sugar, fish sauce, oyster sauce, soy sauce, a bit of Chinese cooking wine, and ABC sauce. Then I cooked that off in the pan and I served this on top of some white rice, a sunny side up egg, and some kimchi on the side. So I just pre-cook everything so it's easier for me throughout the week. I also made a really basic soup just to have on the side with my rice. So I've got an Asian inspired soup base that I purchased from my local Asian grocer, and then I've just tossed in some mushrooms. It's really that easy. Nothing fancy, but it was really delicious. It's nice to have some soup on the side when you're eating rice. In the next clip, I was really lazy. I just grilled some lamb chops and sauteed some zucchini and tossed that onto a plate. I popped out to the shops to grab some crumpets because I was craving them and I managed to get them marked down. And I also got some chicken skewers marked down to clear for 55 cents each. And the lobsters were also marked down to clear for $13.50 each. So I got really lucky. This next day, I'm actually catching some public transport just to go to La Perouse because I was craving their fish and chips. And I just wanted to vlog it to show you guys as well because they've got some pretty nice walking trails. They've got really nice beaches and there's a bit of a surprise at the end, which I'll show you guys. On this particular day, it was really, really cold, but it was so nice to be out in nature to get some fresh air. The views are amazing, and to my surprise, there was a lot of people at the beach, even though it was absolutely freezing cold. I saw quite a few surfers out there as well, and quite a few people fishing. Let me know in the comments if you have been to La Perouse, and also if you have any recommendation for little weekend getaways or even beautiful walking trails in Sydney. Let me know because I'd love to check them out. Just bear in mind, if you're getting fish and chips, be aware of the seagulls. They are really quick and they love to attack people, especially if they see you have hot chips. Now, if you're coming to La Perouse on a Sunday and you're there at 1:30 p.m., there's a section that has a little reptile show. They come every Sunday, I believe, at 1:30, and there's a few shows. Now, it's free for you to watch. They do pass around a hat for donations at the end. I highly recommend you donate if you're going to watch the show. It just helps support the business. So he showed us a huge variety of snakes. I believe he showed us a brown snake, a red belly snake, and some other options as well, but I don't quite remember. I know that my partner really loved the show though. The gentleman who hosted the show was really lovely to talk to, and he gave us a bit of a story in regards to the snakes as well. And this is the longest reptile show that's been in business in Australia, I believe. I just wanted to reiterate, the show is free to watch, but I highly recommend you make a donation when he passes his hat around just to help support him as he's going out of his way to entertain us.